Alright, what's going on, fellers? I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about 3 things that have been on my mind. Oh, check out my vintage select 57, 58 reissue, I don't know, anniversary model, 2007 made, the year of Halo 3. Hell yeah. Yeah, this thing's badass. It's basically a penguin version of Neil Young's White Falcon. Um, basically, um, it's fucking sick. It's so cool. And there's even a fucking penguin on the pick guard. Oh my god. Yep, pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, the 3 things I was gonna talk about that were on my mind was the election with the salt-right dipshits. They are making an argument, and the argument goes, there's no way that Biden could have gotten more votes than Obama back in the day. He's way less fucking, like charismatic and popular, right? Yeah. They're absolutely right. The salt right are absolutely right about that. So at first glance, when you hear them say that shit, make that argument, you kind of agree with them. But then you think about the reality of today, modern day, right fucking now, you know? Like, no, it totally makes sense that he got as many votes as he did. It does. Think about it. You got to take into consideration a ton of fucking things. Number one, more people. Duh. This ain't 10-ish years ago. Okay, just there's that. That obvious thing. Jesus. I feel fucking stupid that I have to bring that up, but I guess that's how we have to talk to these morons. There are more people voting. That's number one. Number two, I don't know if you guys noticed, but everyone's wearing masks. Remember, there's still a pandemic going on, a deadly virus that's killing more people than heart disease right now. Yeah, that thing. I did videos like about 6 months ago, roughly, where I was like, yeah, guys, we got to work together on this. You got to put on our mask. You got to wash your fucking hands. You got to kill this virus, kill the shit out of it with fucking soap. Do the right thing, work together. And this is America, so of course we failed largely. But I was trying to be helpful and positive. But we failed and fucked up pretty bad there. Um, So yeah, that kind of changes the political game. Like I honestly felt that Trump would win this thing, but then COVID came along, and I started having my doubts about him winning. You know, uh, didn't you guys see the writing on the wall? I mean, remember the Tulsa rally? Trump was extremely pissed off with how unpopular that shit was. Like he was a joke. The TikTok teens, they fucking owned his ass. It was pathetic. Those damn dirty children. Anyway, what else? Yeah, Trump has been a complete failure of a president, really. The only thing he's semi good at is getting mad and yelling at people, I guess. He's useless. He's a fuck up of a president. So, yeah, he's going down in the history books as a joke. They're going to talk about how he said oranges instead of origins. What I mean? Like, the guy's a joke. But yeah, so a lot of people hate him. So whoever is running against him is gonna get a lot of votes because they just hate that other guy so much. Of course, that's duh, right? It really does boil down to the lesser of two evils. Um, yeah, but yeah, because of COVID, you got a lot less people. I'm sorry, you got a lot more people who are going to school less and are working less because they can't, because the virus. It's put all kinds of restrictions. It's changed the way we live. There's mask mandates and like serious fucking situations going on, and some of them are less serious or more serious depending on where you live in this country. So this fucking virus has really fucking changed the game. So, because less people are working, less people are going to school, that means they have more fucking time on their hands to get a chance to get out there and vote. And then also voting by mail was a big thing. Yeah, voting by mail became a big fucking thing because, hello, there's a horrible fucking virus out there. It's dangerous to go vote in person. So yeah, and voting by mail is a lot easier and quicker to do. So a lot of people who are like, on the fence about voting, I want to vote, but I kind of don't want to get off my ass. Like that's perfect for them. So there's more votes because of that. And then Trump was a fucking moron who told his base to not vote by mail and only like show up on election day. you know, like my goodness. That's like as dumb as trying to get the new Xbox or the new PlayStation on launch day without a pre-order. Just walk into the store. Do y'all have one for me? Like probably not, dude. It's probably a stupid ass idea. Anyway, so yeah, there's plenty of reasons why Trump fucking lost this thing, and there's plenty of reasons why Biden got as many votes as he did, and I just fucking covered it. So for the most part, I could get into more detail, but I don't care. Anyway, I don't care that much. Um, Now I wanted to talk about video games. Yes, the thing I rarely play anymore because I work all the time and don't have a life. But hey, at least I make decent money and I get to buy fancy guitars. Yeah. Um, Whatever. I'm probably gonna sell this thing. Like it's nice and everything, but I could probably get some good money for it. So, anyway, um, yeah, video games. I wanted to talk about that. Uh, the new consoles. The new consoles came out, or have they come out? I think yeah, they're already out. Right? Jesus Christ, I'm so out of the loop in the gaming world. Um, yeah, they have come out, and so far it seems like the PS5 has a decent remake of Demon Souls from PS3, that game. And I want to play it, but I don't think it's worth, paying full price. It is just a remake after all. I heard they did a pretty good job in a lot of ways, so that's interesting. That sounds good. Fun, yay. But that's about it. Everything else that they got is pretty good, I guess, but pretty passable if you don't feel like it. Black Spider-Man is not too bad from what I hear. I don't know. It doesn't look like the kind of game that is a must-have day one full price purchase, but maybe if you can find it for like 30 or 40 bucks, that'd be better. It'll probably get some DLC, so a guy like me will probably just wait until there's a whole Game of the Year package deal edition, complete edition of the game, and that they're selling for like 30 or 40 bucks and has all this extra content. That's probably the best time to get the game. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing really special on the PS5 in my opinion. And then you got the Xbox Series X, and I don't think they have jack shit on that console worth getting, honestly. So that's disappointing. I don't think there's anything there. And I was looking at the exclusive Xbox Series X type games and PC, of course, right? Because that's how they do it now at Microsoft. Their exclusives are basically PC slash newest Xbox, right? That's how they do it. So yeah, those games like the new Everwild from Rare. That game looks like discount Breath of the Wild, but boring. I don't know. It doesn't look that good. I think Rare has kind of lost their touch in a lot of ways. Uh, yeah, if you ask me, Rare hasn't been all that. Rare hasn't been the shit since the N64, basically. After the N64, I think Rare has become mediocre or just plain bad. That's how I feel about Rare. So I don't think they're going to do anything nice for the Xbox Series X in the near future, at least. Um, and then there's Halo Infinite. Oh my god. Halo is... Jesus. Fucking... This... Halo kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. It started off as like the most epic fucking badass shit, and then halfway in, you started seeing the downfall. And then it just turned into shit, you know? Like, and that, yeah, it's very similar to Game of Thrones, actually, yeah. Yeah. Because, like, think about it. Game of Thrones, 8 seasons, right? Seasons 1 and 2, pretty fucking good. Seasons 2 and 3, pretty, also still pretty good. And then 5 and 6, this is getting bad. And then 7 and 8, fuck. You know? And that's kind of how it is for Halo, right? Halo has been around for about 20 years, right? That first 10 years was a fucking ride, man. And then these past 10 years, uh, not so good. So yeah, I don't have much confidence in Halo Infinite, you know? Um, Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Fable. Fable's getting some kind of soft reboot thing too, similar to yeah, similar to Halo. Oh, sorry, I have to stand and stretch. Oh man. Oh shit. Ow. Okay. Um, what was I talking about? Sorry guys, it's late. um, I was saying. Oh, check it out real quick. I got these scuff controllers all souped up. They're fucking badass. I love these. Blue, red, silver. This one's called Marigold, I think. Or rose gold, I don't know. Champagne gold. Something like that. It's like a pink. Yeah, it's basically pink. um, So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the new consoles. Yeah, I don't think they're worth getting, and I think Xbox's near future is still pretty. So I don't think I'll be getting a Series X anytime soon. I want to get the PS5. I know they'll have some decent games on it. That Demon Souls one already looks decent enough, but I'll wait, I'll probably wait until the Pro model of the PS5 shows up. So that might be 2 years from now, maybe even 3 years from now, but like I said, I'm not in a big rush for that shit. I'm kind of hoping that Nintendo Switch puts out a Pro Switch model, but I've been waiting forever for that, so I'm tired of fucking waiting. When it happens, it happens. I'm not exactly gonna be pissing my pants in anticipation. Um, what else? Oh yeah, yeah. The Game Awards. Oh man, I'm excited for that shit. It's gonna be 2020, the SJW Game Awards. It's gonna be great. Like, okay, remember in 2018 how everyone thought all those alt-right incel kids bitched me out? They're like, "You're wrong. No way will God of War win Game of the Year. It's gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2." And I was like, I don't know about that, you guys. I'm like, maybe, yeah. Like fan input towards the Game Awards winner for Game of the Year award. It's like 10%. The main input of what decides Game of the Year is like 90% gaming critics and publishers, magazines, all sources that aren't the majority of online gaming communities on YouTube or Reddit or whatever, okay, dudes? Like, that's reality. Wake up. So, there is a good chance that even though Red Dead is more popular than God of War, because it's an online game from a bigger name studio, Rockstar. Like, who the fuck knows what Santa Monica, whatever the fuck they're called is? I don't know them very well, do you? Nobody really does. But those are the guys who make God of War. And Rockstar, everyone knows fucking Rockstar. Come on, they make Grand Theft Auto, the most popular game ever, basically. Come on. So popularity doesn't matter in this contest necessarily. Not fully anyway. And I turned out to be right. God of War ended up fucking winning, and all those incel, dick eaters, they fucking had to fucking eat their shit on that one. So, like, I thought that shit was fucking funny, and they got all pissed off because Red Dead Redemption is their alt right game where they get to lure black people out into the woods to get eaten by crocodiles or whatever, alligators and shit. Like, yeah, it's alt right redemption. It's their game, or at least they tried to make it their game. And so yeah, that's what they wanted to win Game of the Year in 2018, and that didn't happen. Instead, God of War won it. God of War 4, and they got upset about that because that's an SJW game to them. That's a movie game it's all about like emotions and stuff, and they're trying to teach us men how to raise our boys. Look at that. You know, that's how they talked about the fucking game. Whatever. Those guys, they like to complain about silly shit that's not really a thing. No, the game's fine. God of War 4 is a badass fucking game. It getting Game of the Year award, it felt like, yeah, that's not a bad choice. So, I don't know why they freaked out so much. Whatever. Like, don't get me wrong though. Like, if Red Dead 2 got Game of the Year in 2018, I would have probably been like, I don't agree with that. I think some other games probably should have got it. But, whatever. I wouldn't have been that upset. But these alt-right kids, man, they got really fucking pissed off. And then 2019 rolls around and Sekiro, Vin Diesel announced the award. Sekiro gets Game of the Year award, and yeah, that's cool. That game's badass. It's too fucking hard, but it's badass. I don't know. Maybe I should just watch some people play it and learn that way. But I kind of want to just. I haven't finished it yet. I'm stuck on the fucking monkey that's head comes off, and then it fucking tries to kill you without its head. That's fucking nuts. But I don't know how to fucking beat it, and the game is so punishingly hard, and I don't have time to play as much anymore, and I'll beat it one of these days. I should, like, I feel the need to just look up a guide to figure out what to do, but I'm so stubborn. I'm such a hardcore gamer that I have to do it on my own. No helping. Nah. So, yeah, I'm being a stubborn piece of shit. I beat Dark Souls 1 all on my own, Dark Souls 2 all on my own, Dark Souls 3 all on my own. No help, no guides, no hints, no talking to other people who beat the game before me and they're helping, nothing like that. All me. Which meant a lot of, being lost and not knowing what to do. And I'm a stubborn asshole like that. So all the From Software games, I'm just like, no, I have to do it myself. Yeah. So I'm acting that way about Sekiro, but that one I'm really struggling with. So I'm seriously considering getting some fucking help to beat it. But whatever, it's a good enough game. So it winning Game of the Year in 2019, I'm cool with that. Even if Activision's name is on it. Luckily, they obviously stayed out of the development of the game and didn't push some kind of wallet rape microtransaction dog shit, so that's good. And then finally, we got, what do you call it? Yeah, 2020, the Game Awards. And this time, I think the Salt-Right incels are going to be so fucking pissed. Because not only did their daddy lose the election this year, but who are the contestants for Game of the Year award? They're all like SJW kind of games. There's the Final Fantasy VII remake, which has a pretty big scene in the game where this totally like flamboyant guy dances with Cloud, and it's a thing. It's one of the craziest and simultaneously greatest things I've ever seen in a video game. I loved that shit. That was great. But the incels really don't like that kind of thing in their video games. So that's an SJW game. They can't have that winning. But it looks like that one might win it. And then, of course, there's, what do you call it? Slipped my mind. Cyberpunk, I don't know if that qualifies because it's not out yet and it's so close to the Game Awards. I don't know if it qualifies for Game of the Year award this year. But yeah, apparently you can like be trans in the game or something like that, or I don't know, that's what I heard. But I heard there was some kind of thing that the Salt-Right got upset over that game for, so that's fucking dumb. So if that does win Game of the Year somehow, then they're going to be upset with that. Always mad, these kids, right? Can never be happy. And then, of course, there's, what do you call it? Last of Us 2, which is the big SJW game, where there's lesbians and everyone's favorite male hero in the franchise gets smashed and killed, and it's violent and fucking hardcore. Yeah, that pissed the incels off something fierce. Like, I've never seen gamers act so sexist and horrible before. So yeah, if that wins Game of the Year, that'll be fucking hilarious, man. That'll piss them off so fucking much. I actually hope that Last of Us wins Game of the Year, just to piss those fuckers off like something fierce, you know? Like I said, it's bad enough for them that Daddy lost the election, but they're really gonna shit their fucking pants if Last of Us 2 wins Game of the Year. And I honestly believe that if it does win a Game of the Year, I think it's well deserved. They put a lot of fucking work into that game, and it's pretty damn good. It's a very, very solid single player experience. My only complaint really is there's no multiplayer like there was in the first game, and um, sometimes there's tedious, boring shit like you got to push a shelf aside or something. There, but minor stuff. The game is still basically a 9 out of 10. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen at the Game Awards. I'm pretty sure a big SJW game is going to win it, you know? And I think that's hilarious. Anyway, guys, yep. Yeah, like I was saying, I thought that I thought I wouldn't make another video until the ass end of the year, but, fuck it, I figured I'd do one anyway, because, whatever, I'm in a good mood. Anyway, I'm also in a tired mood. I gotta go to sleep and fucking work all day tomorrow. Motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy Stangl, send me a message sometime, man. Let me get you a Christmas present, you know? That'll be fun. That'll be cool. But yeah, I need to stop jerking off over here and fucking go to bed already. I have sleeping problems. You can tell that I am just dragging this video out instead of actually going to sleep like a responsible adult. But what do you want? I'm childish. Look at my fucking walls, you know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Take the virus more seriously than you ever fucking have, because it's more serious right now than it ever has been in this country. So, you know, that's a fact I just said, and you should take it seriously. But yeah, anyway, yeah, guys, that's the video. So I'm going to bed, and yeah, take care of each other. Bye bye.